She's so fine. Hell of a hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? This video is going to be regarding Mikayla Miller. As you are aware, the protest today was in Lowell, Massachusetts, organized by Monica Cannon Grant, the Black Panthers, several other people. I don't want to leave anybody out. But it was at 3 o'clock, and she posted a live not that long ago, which was after the protests had taken place. They had a really good turnout, and a gentleman from the Black Panthers spoke. He spoke on protecting women, and I think that's very important. And he specifically addressed the men that videotape stuff going on and don't step in and help. He called them cowards. I agree wholeheartedly. Men just don't step in and protect women anymore. It's kind of strange. But regardless, the mother was there. Calvina Strothers, she was there, standing there. Monica Cannon Grant became overwhelmed with emotion, as I would have too, to see all the support that came there for Mikayla Miller. And one thing about it that struck me, well, let me back it up. They had 16,000 signatures on a petition to ask Middlesex County District Attorney Marian to step down from this case. There were some people there asking her to step down altogether, but the majority are wanting the FBI to step in. Now, they're talking about the Attorney General is the only one that can step in, and that's not true. The FBI can step in. Now, I assure you that the Attorney General and Marian T. Ryan are affiliated in some sort of way. And that's where the problem comes in. When you have all of these people that are intertwined and connected, how can anyone get justice? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's the good old boys politics is what it is. And it makes me sick. Regardless, I'm going to share the video of Monica Cannon Grant, and also one of my subscribers, shout out to Aaron, she sent me a video from CBS. I'm going to play that as well. But what really struck every nerve I have in my body was at the end of Monica Cannon Grant's live, and it's very short. The police had to make their presence known. We're talking multiple police on bikes, motorcycles. Also the fire department, who didn't appear to be in any sort of rush, with their sirens blaring. And mind you, there was a band there playing very appropriate songs for this occasion. And I just thought it was really, really tacky. I don't know whose idea that was. I'd love to know. But they wanted to make sure that everyone knew that they were there. And it did something to me on the inside. I can't even describe what it did to me. Regardless, very piss poor move by the Hopkinton Police Department. It was bitch assness. That's what I'm going to say. It was a bitch assness move is what it was. So I'm going to go ahead and play these videos, and we'll kick to it now.
So what's up, Facebook? I got 5,000 people on my page. We are out here. We protested for Mikayla out in Lowell. We're here with her mom. Tito, can you back up a little bit? Thank you. And we have the Black Panthers with us. And we showed up today to apply pressure for DA Marian Ryan to be removed from this case so that an independent investigation can happen. And I just want you guys to see the support that showed up for Mikayla Miller.
You on top of this.
For her mom and her family. Adam, you want to say anything?
No justice, no peace, man. I ain't got nothing to say, man. I'm not here to get sentimental, man. I'm not here to beg nobody. I definitely didn't come with no sign. So, no justice or no peace, or something. Time's ticking. I can only reserve my peacefulness so long. I mean, that's all I can say. But I came here for her, her daughter, and you, and the women. We protect women. I don't know about everybody else, but this group here, we protect us. And I hope it leads as an example for other men to stop being cowards. Because it's not who commits the crime, it's the person who watches it and does nothing. So you should be fucking ashamed of yourself, man. Because you're watching it. All you videotaping motherfuckers, all right. Keep watching everything. Let me get you. Everybody get it. You with your phone too. Sorry. No justice, no peace. All power to the people. All power to the people. I'm sorry. I'm fine, man. I don't know anything else. I just know how to, I don't know what to use it for.
So guys, I just want to show you, so many people showed up. We're out here, we're getting ready to leave. But she had amazing support, and I'm super grateful. They came up from Atlanta. So many people have been coming out to support this family. Everybody can see that what happened in this case is not suicide. So I implore you guys to please continue to apply pressure. We'll be sharing the petition. We have a petition of 16,000 signatures. Hold on. 16,000 signatures that we will be delivering to DA Marian Ryan. And shout out to Black Lives Matter, Patrice and Melina, who helped us organize this petition. And the petition was to have her removed. Listen, look at, when black folks come to town, this is what happens.
And they got other counties, so be mindful. This is not just them. They brought in other cops, right? So what
I'm walking that way. I'm about to end this live. I'll see you guys later.
At 6, keeping up the pressure. Mikayla Miller's family and supporters taking their fight for justice right to the district attorney. They rallied right outside of one of District Attorney Marian Ryan's offices this afternoon. I'm David Wade.
And I'm Paula Eben in for Lisa Hughes tonight. Now, they disagree with the medical examiner's ruling that Mikayla died by suicide, and they want the DA to recuse herself from the investigation. As WBC's Beth Germano shows us, they do not plan to give up.
Justice for
Mikayla Miller! It was a statement loud and clear outside the Lowell office of the Middlesex District Attorney.
Plain and simple, we want justice. We want DA Marian Ryan to recuse herself and to call in the FBI to do a complete and thorough investigation immediately.
Some are calling for DA Marian Ryan to step down from the office altogether, claiming she's mishandled the investigation into the death of Hopkinton teen Mikayla Miller. Her mother says she wants truth and accountability.
I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm very grateful that people are continuing to support, my family and finding justice for my daughter.
Miller's body was found on April 18th, hanging from a tree in woods near her home. These protesters refused to accept a medical examiner's conclusion that Miller committed suicide.
She was found in a tree that would not support her body weight. So how is someone going to hang themselves from a tree that doesn't support their body weight, first of all?
And they claim investigators have not been forthcoming about an assault on Miller by several teens the night before she died. The DA says there's no proof any of those teens were near her in the woods, but the protesters say they won't stop until there's an independent investigation, not the DA leading the probe.
You have proved that you cannot function from a place of professionalism and have transparency and accountability when it comes to this family.
Protesters claim they've gathered some 16,000 signatures demanding that the DA resign altogether. She's had no comment on their demands, only saying that this remains an active investigation. In Lowell, I'm Beth Germano,
WBZ News.
All right, Beth, thank you. Now, Governor Baker has said the only person who could step in and take over the investigation is the Attorney General. Well, WBZ's John Keller spoke with Maura Healey today, who said she understands the pain, but she did not seem ready to jump in.
I understand this, is that these things do take time, but I know that is happening, and I'll reserve comment until we have that investigation complete and the results and the reports of that investigation public.
So again, at this point, we've heard from the medical examiner, but the district attorney, Marian Ryan, has said that it will likely take several months to complete the entire investigation, Paula.
Now, you got to watch how things are worded. So I'm going to play a small little snippet that I keep hearing, and it keeps not sitting right with me.
The DA says there's no proof any of those teens were near her in the woods.
Okay, so wording is important. You don't have proof that any of those teens were near her in the woods. But do you have proof that they were not near her in the woods? And that's what's important. If we have a time of death, where were each of those teens, as you like to call them, at that time of death? And I'm not talking about your mama saying you're in the bed. Nope, nope, nope. I mean forensic evidence, phones, cell tower pinging, all that good stuff. Where were these people, not teens, people, at the time of Mikayla Miller's death? And the moments leading up to it, because that's also very important. Where were they at that entire night? And I'm not talking about your parents vouching for you being inside the house. That's bullshit. So another thing that she does, I've noticed, that just doesn't sit right with me, is she keeps trying to push that word teens and teenagers to make it sound like it was just a bunch of kids goofing around and horseplaying. No, no, no. There were some 18-year-olds in there, and that makes you an adult. And please believe me, a juvenile can still be prosecuted for an assault and battery. It happens all the time. And I had a comment earlier that said, because Mikayla Miller wasn't there to stand against her accusers or what have you, that the case wouldn't. No, it doesn't work like that. And I keep referring people to the case of Phoebe Prince. Phoebe Prince was deceased, and they still hauled all of those sorry-ass teenagers into the courtroom and prosecuted them. So why is Mikayla Miller not getting the same justice or accountability? Because justice would be, she would still be here. Why is no one being held accountable in this case? There's something to it. There is something to it. And my thing is, yeah, you can ask the Attorney General all day long, but the good old boy politics is very thick there, just like it's thick here. And good old boy politics doesn't get justice for anybody. You need somebody that's fair, that does not have a connection to Marian T. Ryan or anyone else for that matter. And I can assure you that Attorney General and Marian T. Ryan run in some sort of similar circle. And I just think that's unfair. So I'm going to end the video on that note, but I did want to bring this to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.